Well, good morning. Bama hiker here with Brother John in the background. It's Tuesday, November the 5th, where we started our final push this morning to Santiago. We started out about 6:45 and it's raining again today. So we took a quick cafe con leche break here in this nice little bar. And so, just to get out of the rain. So we picked up a cafe con leche, so we're getting dressed up now and we're ready to push on. We figured we'd walk about maybe 2 kilometers so far this morning before we stop to get some hot coffee. And now we're getting ready to push on.
Yeah, we'll be there before noon.
Yep, goal in Santiago right now. Alright, more later.
Take care.
Alright, we're actually out on the road. The mist and the rain has stopped for a couple moments and we're doing pretty good. We saw after we filmed this morning, we hit the 21.5 kilometer marker right after that cafe con leche. And so the sun hasn't really come up yet, but we have a little bit of before morning twilight, nautical twilight, so we're out here filming. But we're hoping the rain will stay off the rest of the morning. If it does, we'll do great. I know it's a little dark in here, but we do have another marker coming up, and we might be able to see what it says here.
Let's see, is it 20?
Got it. As you can see here, it says 19.5 kilometers. So, feels like it's starting to rain again, or maybe just the wind knocking the extra large water drops out of the trees, but 19.5, we're feeling pretty good, so we're marching on. Well, we know we're getting closer. It's about 8:50. We just passed the 16 kilometers left marker, which means we have about 10 miles. And in the distance we can hear aircraft taking off and landing at the Santiago airport. And of course on our journey we will walk around the airport on our way into the city. So we're pretty pumped. It's still pretty early. We've got 3 hours to cover 10 miles. We think we can do it. And so we're looking forward to trying to get in and make the 12 o'clock Pilgrims Mass in Santiago. So far the rain has changed to a small or light trickle or mist. It's been holding off, so we're pretty happy. We're 15.5 kilometers now by that last post right there. So we're knocking down the kilometers. So very excited at this point.
We're gonna make it.
Well, it's Tuesday, November the 5th, and we're on the outskirts of Santiago. This is Mount de Goto. It's a high point that overlooks Santiago, but as you can see, we're shrouded in fog, mist, and rain. But we thought this would be an appropriate place to leave some more of Julie's ashes. And so all the pilgrims come by here on their way. You can see here it's all the different routes are depicted on this hand. You've got the France, you've got the Camino de Frances, you got Spain, Portugal, the Camino de Santiago, the Atlantic Ocean. This is kind of some type of representation of all pilgrims. And it's very difficult to see up there because of all the rain.
It says Paris too.
It says Paris as well. So anyway, we're here to deposit some more of Julie here. We have a little bit left, so we can save it for the chapel when we get into Santiago. Alright, Julie be here to help greet the pilgrims in good weather and bad weather and help guide them into Santiago.
Yes.
We love you.
The courage and the determination to make it.
Just like we have.
Yes.
We're right here because of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Brother John and I have reached the outskirts of Santiago. I just want to show you, this is Santiago out across the way. If it was clear, you'd be able to see the big chapel in the distance, but you can't. We have been walking in almost continuous fog and drizzle since we got about 10 kilometers out. see the weather has been testing us today. We are being tested to see if we're true peregrinos and if we're going to make it all the way in despite the conditions.
4 kilometers to go. We can do it.
We can. We can. We have hope. We can.
Absolutely.
So, all right. A little more later, but it's gotten very cold and we're soaked to the bone again. But we're driving on because we're hardcore peregrinos. Well, it's just after 12:30. John and I have reached the office of the official office of the Pellegrinos, and we've got our compostelas here. We've completed our journey of over.
Finish.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, we can't take video anymore. All right. Well, thank you very much. But we're done. Well, our arrival into Santiago was pretty anticlimactic since it was raining quite heavily. And we were trying to do some type of victory filming at the office of the Pellegrinos, where they provide you with your official Compostela. But the lady at the inn said no videotaping. You can take a picture, but no videotaping, so we had to kind of cut it off. But it's still misting here, but the rain has stopped. And so we're out here taking a look at some of the more elaborate square before it gets too dark here. Of course, that looks like that might be St. James, is one of the first pilgrims here in Santiago. We're walking around the square. There's no laundry facilities where we're staying, so we found a laundry service, so we had to drop it off. So we're getting our laundry done. Hopefully it'll be clean, fresh, and dry, and smelling great later tonight for our return trip to Madrid tomorrow. But we're taking in the sights of Santiago. Siesta is just about over, and the city is starting to come to life after a long rainy day. Here's one of the main spirals of the cathedral here. Just want to let you take a quick peek on that, and we're going to wander around and look at some more of the sights.
Show them how all the plants are growing up.
It's interesting how they got moss and plants growing on the sides of the building here.